This is the Sony HDR-CX350, okay? Sony makes some of the best digital video cameras out there anywhere, right? This one is really small, very compact, 1080 I resolution on this, and really, really sweet video. Plus, it has GPS built right in, so you are going to be able to geotag all of your various videos, and you'll be able to browse all your videos by where you shot them. You can see exactly where they are on a map. Very, very cool stuff. It's got a really, really great zoom, a 12x optical zoom. That's a long zoom, so you're able to zoom in on any of the action that's going on from wherever you are. And it's also really easy to operate and has a total touchscreen interface. This is actually the screen right here, 2.7-inch screen that has a full touch interface on it. We'll show you all that here in just a moment. But first, I'm going to show you around the camera, show you some of the physical controls, show you how it's set up, and we're going to show you some of the really cool features like the GPS or the super slow-mo function that this actually includes as well. It is optically stabilized. It does have the Optical SteadyShot built in, so you're never going to have those shaky shots even when you're extended out to that 12x zoom. Take a look at this. Up at the top, you do have a spot for your Sony mini hot shoe located right there, so you'll be able to use this with any of the accessories that work with Sony Handycams. You've got your rocker here for your zoom and a quick photo button located over here as well. Over on the side, you're going to find a little trap door that's going to have your charging port and your AV out located right there. And then on the back, you've got a quick little mode button, and really that's about it in terms of physical controls on this camera. Actually, inside underneath here, you do have a few more physical controls. I forgot about these. Right down here, you're going to find a button for quickly transferring all of your video files. You're going to have a button for entering into playback mode. iAuto, which is going to put the camera into a full automatic mode. Switch for your power. You've got a spot for your HDMI and USB located right here, and a switch to physically turn the GPS receiver on this camera on or off, depending on whether you want to have your videos geotagged or not. Take a look at this interface really quick. This interface is really cool and really easy to use. Now, when you open this up, you do have control over your zoom through the on-screen interface as well as the physical controls that are included with the camera. By simply tapping the screen, it brings up your full view, which will give you access to the more detail on how much time you have left, your battery, and the full menu located right here. Now, this thing does have a lot of different functionality. It's going to be able to analyze your golf shot, a very cool mode that's going to actually lay out your entire golf shot right in front of you. You can take full control over the camera with just touch, allowing you to choose your region for focus and for lighting compensation as well. Now, it also has a slow motion mode as well. Now, you can see that we have tons of different shooting modes, tons of different options on here, lots of different ways to use this camera. Let's go ahead and slide up to this slow-mo mode that we have on the camera right here. Now, check this out. This will put it into slow motion recording. As we know, everything's cooler when in slow motion, right? So I'm going to ask our esteemed producer here to take a look at me, and then very dramatically, I would like you to point at me. Are you ready? Point. That was a very dramatic point. Now, take a look at this. Now, if you zoom in here, you can see how incredibly dramatic and cool that becomes in slow motion. So everything you do is going to be cooler when you do it in slow motion, and you know, it's definitely even just pointing at somebody can be considered extremely cool with this. Now, you can also browse everything by location. As I said, this does have built into it, it has a, now built in, it does have a GPS receiver. So you're actually going to be able to browse all of your photos and videos by location, and it's even going to tag you wherever you are. You can sit there and browse the map and see exactly where all of your stuff was shot. As you can see, there are lots of options for you on this camera. It is designed to be very, very easy to use. It has tons of different scene modes, tons of automatic modes, and it's just basically designed to be a real dream of a digital camera that's going to be able to handle anything that you throw at it. And while it's at it, it's going to take some really, really great looking video as well. Tons and tons of features on this video camera, which makes for a really, really great value. And of course, because it is a Sony, you know you're getting a really, really hot video camera. It's the Sony HDR-CX350, brand new GPS-enabled, high-def, slow motion, whatever you want to do, you can do it with this video camera right here. To get more info on the Sony HDR-CX350, do a search for S08-3776 in any major search engine.